Good afternoon, everyone. As you're all aware, Saturday is the new Monday. So I am away on Monday, doing things more exciting than talking to you lot. So I thought I would do the railgun about now. I say do the railgun, it might crash, but I did a little bit of balancing work. I did a little bit of chatting on Discord about stuff, and we'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. I do feel I am wasting the glorious weather just a little bit though. But hey. Now, there's every chance that when I click, the game's going to crash. I've not built one of these before. We did the maths though. So if you, when you build your railgun, it'll take you, and please note this is all subject to change, take you about 3,000 alloyed machine blocks to create the ring. That's not too bad, really. It will then fire once every 4 hours, assuming you give it power, which is 10 million power. So you need 4 million power per hour. No, you don't. You need 2.5 million power per hour to fire it, which is not very much. Great set. It does, however, need an awful lot of other resources, but we're going to build it. We are going to see. Well, actually, I'm not going to build it until it says "Oi, you" in the top left. So this is far on. Oh, I think Madrandal actually built one, but as far as I know, this is going to be the first time that someone has built one of these without cheating. But that's obviously not true. So I should have one piece left. There it is, without its icon. So we're just going to wait. We're going to wait for the game to say build. Build. Now, it's quite likely we're going to have to clear an awful lot of distance, but that's okay because I don't know that. As a player, I'm playing as a player. Too many people I've seen play the game, and what they do is they prepare and then complain it's too easy. Like, well, we're not preparing. We're gonna wait. So we're just waiting now for the server to tick at me. I forgot to update my video card driver. Not related. So I'm waiting for the server to tick at me and go, oh, all the stuff's dead, or we've got a bug. Actually, that should have already done it, shouldn't it? So we've got well, the thing is, Kukor, I have to test the worst case scenario. There we go, build the orbital railgun. So I have to test the worst case scenario, not the I know what's coming. Anyway. Wow, that did not last very many seconds. Holy shit, that just died. Server just went completely batshit. Right, excellent. Hey, no one else said it was going to be easy. Desktop, patch, data, log. I was expecting it to last a little bit longer than that. Oh, okay, we've got an NRE on the constructor. Huh? I think it's probably actually going to be that there. I don't think we have an instance manager. Oh, that's just allocating visuals, I guess. Do we not have an instance manager though? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, here's the fun part. I am not going to easily be able to test this because it only crashes on the dedicated server. So yay. Now hopefully we haven't broken our world. It is possible. It's always possible. I'm just waiting for the server to actually shut down safely. Should be okay. What tends to happen is if the server breaks, what we do is we stop. Everything just stops right there. Good morning, Reaper. Good morning, Alex Atkinson. Doesn't look like the server's going to close. Kill it with fire. Anyway, it shouldn't. It should work as a client, and it should work as a host server. This is only the persistent server trying to access the instancing. Come on, bit faster. I want to do my railgun. How are you all this Saturday, by the way? You all enjoying the weather more than me, I hope. I've run out of interesting things to say. I've already checked the forums. I've already done a bunch of work. I'm now at the point where I'm like, yeah, just pretty much did all the useful things I can do of a morning. Serious need for a save game system. I wish people would. I understand that sometimes your PC crashes and sometimes it completely screws up your game. I understand this, but my god, the amount of code we've got in there to try and protect it, it's crazy. Like, we save, we wait, we flush, we wait, we zip, we wait, we back up, we wait. Now, there are so many iterations, but I have an equal number of people complaining about the game files being too big and there being too many files and people losing their worlds. Like, I can't win. No, I haven't. No, look at the cargo fixes. I got them. They're there. They're on my list. Basically, I've mostly been trying to do the stuff that I said that Dyer is going to run into on the on his playthrough and making sure that everything that was showing off looks as cool as it can be. Man, someone's selling a car like mine on eBay. Double the mileage. It's got nicer wheels though. The thing is, Peter, the code doesn't have any sort of per player stuff on that. It should, but it doesn't. But the problem is, if your packet loss goes up, what I mean, I could probably just say, look, your packet loss is above 10%, you don't get any more data, and then it just waits. But I don't, I don't really know how. It's a question of whether I can do it simply and easily, because really, if I'm going to do much in that area, I'm going to very rapidly go, you know what, I should do client-side caching, which would solve so many issues. Oh dear, my door just blew shut. Let me open my door again. It's warm in here. But no, it would definitely be automated in some way. I was hoping it'd work a bit more than this, by the way, but I've never built one of these outside just the most briefest of tests. Okay, compressing, nearly done. Kukor, it's also a question of they kind of work now, and any changes are kind of risking breaking it. Come on, nearly done. And done. So as I said, this should not require a client change because the clients will do it themselves. Yeah, Half-Life. I'm away for at least half of Monday. So I thought I would do a bit of work today. Well, not that I won't be working. I work every day. That's not the point. It's just that I will be... I won't be streaming. And you'll all miss me. Okay. So we're coming back up. I am not going racing. I wish people would stop. I don't have a race license. I don't have a race car. And if they catch you racing at non-race days, they send you home. It's close to say I'm going to take my car and drive around a big go-kart track. Okay, well the server hasn't immediately crashed, though it's entirely possible that everything I built I've lost. Let's go find out. We should totally set up a tour cart to the railgun, and then we should set one up to the far end of the railgun. Yeah, I've got the passenger seat, and I like everyone I know is working, because obviously it's a weekday. I'm not from around here. I mean, I've moved a long way across the country fairly recently, so I don't really know anybody around here as much as I did down the south. I need one more. I bet I can't make it. So I lost the one I made. Okay, can go wrong once more. Okay. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Well, that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well. So there you guys go. There's the railgun. Wait, what the fuck? There we go. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Ta-da! It's a bit floaty, Andy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, it's a proper reflection map. Check it out. Hey, thank you for the follow, Commander Root. Anyway, Andy can fix shit as we go along. But yeah, I actually purposely, properly has a reflection map going on. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't know what the fuck it's reflecting, but it does genuinely have a reflection. So if I were to build, and we'll just check this because this is one of the things that so I build like a green and white pole there, and I can't remember how long the reflection is, the rework, but it will generate that at some point. Looks cool. Anyway, verifying clearance, distance, blah, right? That's not working. Power, that might be working. And reflection map. Can't tell. If I can't tell, yeah, there we go. Yes, the reflection map's properly. Look at that. Look at that shit. Now the exciting question of, is it wrong with the server or just the client? No, I don't think so. Just it sticks out a little bit. And I don't know if you know, we can move things around in the railgun as opposed to moving things around. Don't worry, I think you fuck off to Brian, and I'll fix this. Okay, so if we're on verifying clearance, now whether or not this gets transmitted, the mission's not working. So that's the first mission there. That's the first issue. So don't know whether it's not transmitting, not receiving, whatever. So the lerp should be current distance divided by 1,000. Okay. And the charge scripts. Okay, we may have to connect the server. And the state should have been set by the client IO. Just to check, we send byte, then a U16, and then we read out a U16. and then we divide these 60. That should be working. Isn't. Should be. Let's see what we can work out. So this is the thing. What we do now, we don't just sort of go, hey, let's build it. We need to, at this point, I'm sitting there going, no. And then we will be tweaking the client mostly as we go on. I can't believe it's still freezing cryo, by the way. If it's not totally frozen by like Wednesday, I'm going to start debugging that a bit more, because I can't believe there's anything left. Okay, so the railgun is built and it's in state verifying clearance, and the progress is 0. So the mission data is 0. Apparently. Is that what I agree with? Do I agree that it's 0? 0, 0. Okay, so why is it 0? Is it the server? I hope not. Is it the client? Well, I hope it's neither. But anyway, it'll be one of those two, sadly. So mission data is a U short. That's a U short. That returns a U short. No, it should be 0. That should be correct. It is 0 is correct. So why are we not here going, oh, let's we should be saying orbital railgun verifying clearance. Oh. Probably just that. And kind of related, there really should not be an exclamation mark in that. Now that's quite a minor one, so that's not something I need to worry about too much. That should work just fine. I just forgot to tell it to show me the thing. So as we clear the clearance, we'll see how far the clearance is, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There we go, orbital railgun verifying clearance. Good. Now, we're just going to hoof it over there briefly, and I'm just going to check the readout, because I'm pretty sure it was just a bunch of arse. Pretty sure it was mentioning HESC and all sorts of stuff. Warning, 4 active hive minds found. Well, that's obviously... does look good though, doesn't it? Even with my... let's move my scaffolding. Cool. Okay, so... no C5 found. So I need to worry about those particular messages. Yeah, so I can actually change this one. So, if T4 magma or dot cryo dead equals false, that's fine. That one will fix itself. Okay, that will fix itself happily. As soon as the server transmits these ones, so that should set surface quadrant destroyed, and that should call get them active quadrants, and that should so when the server gets around to telling me, that will be all right. I don't know if I can actually... Can I actually do ccc.built or not? Yes. So see, that's transmitted. So that these are all okay. These are all transmitted. Fine. I don't remember what else it was saying. Okay, so if m state equals... Basically, it's not verifying clearance. I thought it actually was saying that, I have to say. Like, I'm pretty sure... Oh, it's got the get friendly status from state. That's okay. And that is... Oh, right, it's because I'm an idiot. That should be a member variable. Get pop-up text. And that will just show the status. That's fine. We don't need it. Right. In this case, that's just bollocks. Thank you, Vandal, but you're an idiot. And I mean, not mad, Vandal, sorry, Zebra. Storing X, freeze on, and no, we don't need any of that. It doesn't do anything. In fact, that entire message does not do anything anymore at all. That just doesn't... It doesn't store anything. That's not what it does. It used to. Now it doesn't. What it should actually say is... Oh, we actually already used that one. So that was this. Yes, that can actually go. That's cool. That can go. Right, that just doesn't do anything at all. Let's see how it looks. Hey, verifying clearance. Cool. That's good. Huh. Don't think so. Why would Hodel wouldn't mention about coal? Okay. Warning, no C5 found. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, in that case... In that case, that's fine. All that means to be, I can just say here... A safe assumption. Magbor. Yeah, I think we're going straight to this status. Now we will get a tick here. Can we assume the C5 is built? I don't know if we can. To do, ensure the research requires, say, sulfur or something. Apart from that, we're all good. Michael, I do during the weekends occasionally. I am away on Monday afternoon for some gallivanting. So I will not be streaming then. I will probably be preparing my car in the morning as well. So I will be almost definitely not around then. So I thought I would do a bit of streaming now to make up for it. No, nah, but in a couple of weeks I'm going way past London. But I'm going north, but in a very different car. 64 in a very different car to the one I went south in. And then in a few weeks after that one, I'm going south. But by that point, my car had better been fixed, so I'm going to be flaming. My car's still not fixed. It's still parked outside. It's not working. Okay, building. What's wrong with it? It needs a new clutch and a new gear selector motor. Unfortunately, getting hold of a clutch is one of two things. I can either get a very expensive clutch from Mercedes, or I get a much cheaper clutch from Saks, which is the exact same point. It's slightly harder to get it from Saks. I'm also waiting for the braided brake lines to arrive for my wait for my braided brake lines to arrive, and then I'm going to get the brakes replaced on the car because the pad is basically at the end of its life. I know, it's exciting. Just checking it has been posted. Because it was like 7 days, it was literally a week ago. Wow, what the fuck? So I paid someone to send me some brake lines. He has then just contacted the manufacturer to make it directly. They should be dispatched before the end of the week. But yeah, I'm waiting for the brake lines to come so I can get one of my cars that have new brakes. I'm waiting for a clutch to come so my other car can get a new clutch. But that's okay, because my third car, I have 3. That one, on the other hand, is in good nick. The sad thing is, I said if I take all my vehicles that add it together, they're not worth anywhere near as much as anybody else's car where I live. Sad face. And this is why I would like the game to make lots of money so I can just say, haha, replace all the broken bits in my car. As opposed to currently, which is, how can you fix my car in the cheapest way possible? Tra la 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 la, building. Tra la 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 la. Oh, come on, faster, 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 faster. Come on, come on, do the thing. No Half-Life. So, I have a friend of mine, and he is a big bloke. Okay, he's a stuntman for films. He's a martial artist. He has got biceps, right, the size of a fat bloke's thighs. Okay, this guy is properly fucking huge. Okay, he is swole, as the kids would say. Him and his mates, they are all huge blokes. Okay. And you know, I meet up with them about twice a year and catch up. And I chatted about it, and I said, it kind of feels like the only person that's impressed with your muscles is blokes. And he's like, I started this to impress the women, and the women don't care. No matter what you see on the television, a woman swooning in a man with big muscles. He goes, in reality, it's other blokes coming up going, oh, mate, what can you bench press? Oh, they're huge. You know, you're taking any supplements. It's the same thing with cars, right? No woman will come up to you and say, wow, oh my God, you've got a two-door R-Type R. It's blokes, every time. Motorbikes, blokes come up. My smart car, maybe a bit more. But if you want women to come up to you in the street and go, and fawn over you, all right? You want a 6-year-old boy, a 9-year-old girl, or a puppy. That's what you want. That will get you the random lady attention that you perhaps so desire. But cars, no. No matter what you see on the internet. And thus ends Dr. Adam's lifestyle and love life surgery. There we go. Come on, faster. I'm hoping now. That's fine. Springload, you actually want 3 or 4 puppies, I think, all together. And maybe look a bit flustered, going, oh, they're puppies. Oh, they're overwhelming me. Cats are missing, by the way, presumed asleep. Half-Life, it's tricky to take cats for a walk. Trust me. Oh, come on faster. Like, I'd like to speed the compile up. I don't know how, though. I'm happy to spend some work to speed this process up, but, like, apart from very carefully starting to delete shaders I'm not using, like, for instance, toon/basic outline just got stripped, but compiling, compressing even. No, I don't want something to do. I want to compile faster. Look at the clipping. See, you can't do that. Okay, that's something I tell people you can't do, right? Don't use the word just, don't use the word simply, and don't name bugs. Like, seriously, don't. There is, you said, the clipping issue with the Mark II mouse. There is no the clipping issue. There isn't one. That's not how it works. I don't know of any issue with them. I've not noticed any issue with them. I haven't seen anyone send me a screenshot of any sort of critical error. And as I've also said to people, like, your brain is a stack. You're going to fit a few things in it. Currently, my brain is full of RailGun stuff. Timings and balances and all of that. What am I not thinking about? Mass storage, whatever ports. It doesn't matter whether there is or not. You don't get to name bugs. People do this. We're going, oh, have you fixed the, the RailGun glitch bug? I'm like, wouldn't the RailGun glitch bug? You're not the namer of bugs. That's me. I name the bugs, not you. For instance, there is the lift going into scanning and getting stuck bug. That's definitely a thing. Anyway, I know what you're talking about. That's a thing for minor bugs at most. Have you seen the Trello, dude? Seriously, have you seen the Trello? But I get to name the bug. You said the clipping issue with the Mark II mouse storage ports. You've just named it right there. You don't get to do that. That's my job. I name the bugs. But have you seen the Trello? First question. Secondly, is it more important than every other issue you know of, and is it more important than everything on the Trello? Because if not, just let it go. Just let it go. Hey, upload uploaded. But that's the thing. If it's not the most important thing, don't worry about it. Like, don't stack up my to-do list even longer with stuff that's not very important. Like, I have so much stuff to do. Like, because, like, right now, I have no expectation that Trello list is ever going to get shorter, not longer. It's just going to get longer. Why would it get shorter? It's just me. Just me. Plus, I want to play with railguns. I don't want to fix mass storage ports. Oh, Spring, I'm talking about letting it go. So Eurogamer did a post about the new No Man's Sky patch. They're saying, you know, whenever someone talks about No Man's Sky, someone's always going on about, you know, the controversy and the multiplayer, blah, blah. And, like, the threads start off with, oh, yeah, but they should have done this and they promised this. And it's just like, someone actually just let it go. Like, seriously, dude, fuck me. If you're not over that yet. Enjoy your fun, Springload. I've got my funds on Monday, so I'm good. Okay, so I am... Oh. Peter, come... Oh. I love it when you can do machines like that for scale. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, let's tweak that one. That's a good pick. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for... Oh, all 8 cryoplasm. Didn't I not just fix that one? Orbital railgun controller. Cryo dead equals false. Okay, that might be okay, because what should probably happen is... that's probably because the server has never sent me a tick for the thing, the whatchamacallit. Now, how can I fix this? It might fix itself. This is only a message, by the way. The actual thing itself will send it. The server's fine. Server's okay. More bets. You should follow me on Steam if you can do that. I've been putting so many. So when can we safely set cryo dead to true? Oh, oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to bolt it onto that. So, yeah, we'll just never receive that message. We just won't. So I'm gonna. Oh, actually, let's pop it onto this one. There's an irregular tick, you see, of things. So we can do that, and we can do ccccc.isBuilt equals im.read boolean. So this kind of acts as a how can I put it? This acts as a like a periodic tick about the world status, or that's how I'm moving it towards anyway. And then ccc.built equals IM.read boolean. Okay, and I will bump the HUD manager version because that's a packet change. That's okay. We're fine. I don't think I can dig it up. Oh, I can. Ooh, that's probably there we go. Now, if I dig that up a second, and we wait for the mission state, so in a moment, within a minute or so, I'll get that update. I should probably not let you dig that up, eh? Lock railgun in place after first ring. Run ring. So what should happen... Oh, bugger, it's set to build, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind. And then in a moment, the... there we go. That's the thingy. Yes, yeah. Well, the thing is, you build it in a bad place. I can't need to let you. Okay, so... oh, fuck. No, I do need to fix that. Damn it. So what's happening now is we will... oh, that is a plus equals. That just says initializing. Read network update. Actually, I think we can just say, yeah, byte L state equals E state. If N state not equals to L state, assume that isn't doing too much, and then that should... Oh, haha. What? That's a very odd bit of code. Else do all of those except those three things. In fact, I don't know why that is predicated around there. Oh, unless I don't want it to move on as a client, in which case what I'll do is I'll just do those things there, and we don't do that. So we move on to a new state, and importantly, we set the status from the state. Otherwise, it's just going to stay initialized. Okay, so I'm going to ignore that message for the time being. That's fine. We will be updating this. I'm sure there's going to be some more issues. So the next issue is, if you notice in the top right, that number bouncing up and down, that shows how far we've cleared. Now, I built the ray gun up slightly higher. Now, Okay. Pause. So if I teleport to -4, 5, 1, 2, 6, 6, 1, 2, 4, 2. Right. This is where we have to get to. Oh yeah. So, you guys are going to help. What will this device be used for? Nope. Those ores are never going to be used to run us. Those were ores planned for use in an expansion pack that will never ever exist because I'm stopping development of the game. Oh god, I don't have any fucking lasers on me. So I'm afraid you won't get a direct readout, and in single player you will get a better kind of setup than this. But here I'm afraid we're just going to have to stick with, see that thing at the top where it says verifying clearance? You're going to have to just stick with that. Bomb? Dude, we have to... Top Mia, see where it says verifying clearance at the top? I don't know if it's doing it on your client. See how far it's not? That's how far it needs to be. You wanna clear a kilometre with bombs. Things I don't want to do with my Saturday afternoon. That. I really would suggest this is a team effort, by the way. It's going to take quite a while to achieve, even as a team effort. And really, this is probably something for a BFL. Which I'm happy to use. Like I said, the only reason I don't recommend the BFL is because I don't want to support it, because it's not... It is a less than perfect machine. I'm quite tired of telling people, yeah, I know, oh, if I put it this way it breaks, put it this way it breaks. I'm just tired of telling people stop using it like that. The unused ores, I will use them at some point. The idea of their pre-implementation was so that if I need ores, I've got them. But if we have a BFL, which we might do, this would be a good situation for it. It is possible I will just rewrite the BFL. I don't think the BFL's big enough, though. I think we need a 4x4 BFL. Shall we BFL it? Because I think that would be better anyway. Do we all agree? Now, I suspect, you see, most people will just build this up on top of a mountain. That's what I suspect most people do. And that's cool. If you want to do that, you're totally welcome. Not a problem. Just, obviously, that. If not BFL, well, there are lots of ways of doing it. Well, you'd need 64. You need 16 WFEs. It's not exactly a lot. Might be 32 WFEs, but it's still not a lot. But by this point, if you want to use the BFL, you're fine. It's when people were using it, like, just annoyingly. Well, you can clear it by hand. You could use the little diggers if I'd implemented them. You could use WFEs. There's lots of ways. By hand, yeah, that's also an option, certainly. It's probably the worst of the options, but it is an option nonetheless. I think we decided to go with BFLs though. What we need is like a machine that bores along and puts tanks and puts train lines down behind it. We call it a boring machine. Anyway. Yeah, the BFL has a very few number of uses, but it is a very few number of uses. And there's no general purpose problem. Like, people like to use it for trenches and things like that, and that's fine, but I'd rather implement the little diggers for that. We also need a bomb, if anybody can bring a bomb. So if someone could sort out a berm. Berm. Oh man, is that as much as we're going to get? My, Oh, sad face. That's as far as we're going to see. Now, again, in single player, very specifically, I've been able to implement code to generate the Actually, that... no, that won't work. But yeah, need a bomb. Yes, true, but we aren't at that point. We're verifying clearance. We're not at that point. I'm ready. Damn. The thing is, I'm like, that looks so small, but it's really a very long way away. But there's nothing behind it. There we go. No? Like, well, for what? So yeah, someone making a bomb. Tobmia, yeah, I think you were free. If that's true, then it doesn't work multiplayer. Oi. There are some things I cannot do multiplayer that I want to. Like, well, whether or not I want to, I can't. That's a good pick. I am funny, fuck you. I'm a goddamn treasure. So we should also use the auto builder to build some track out along here, and we should also put a station at the and in both directions, and we should put a station at the far end so we can easily travel to the other end. In where? In media. It might be that's just broken as well, Zebra. But I'm not expecting that to work multiplayer. Because the railgun... it should allocate the hollow instance to there. Update ring. No, the rings don't exist yet. No. If else state is... Oh, wait, hold on. That looks so good. When the mist is working just so, the game looks great. Oh, fuck off. Am I out of paste? Well, here's plenty of stuff to turn into paste. But yeah, Street, you're quite right. I'm kind of surprised I've not seen them. Update ring. Allocate ring visuals. I'm a little bit surprised it's not doing it, I have to say. Now, this really depends whether or not I've just changed the format. I have changed. Oh no, I've only changed the format of the. Oh, I can't debug it. Ah, nice, Todd Mia. That looks nice. Seriously, Todd Mia, if you do like 100 of those, I'll probably use like half of them in the patch notes. Can I super build autocraft as grey brick blocks? Well, yes, I can, obviously. You just saw me do it. Bit confused at your question. I don't remember what they are, but they're just whatever they are. Reinforced concrete wall. Yes, is the answer. Ensure that you didn't pick on a coloured version. That doesn't work. I have a fix from Peter that I have not implemented. Let's just macerate that. Oh no, that'll be just random. Oh yeah, that's grass that got BFL'd. Things I don't care about. That bug number one. Right, I'm just going to park myself here for a moment and grab a drink and quietly wonder where my cats are, little fuckers, and back in a moment. I will need to check that the railgun stuff does work. Single player, that is important. Multiplayer, nah. Not so much. So I notice, oh yeah, so you'll notice that the verifying clearance has actually got worse at the top. That is because Peter put something in the way. Like single player, it even tells you what's blocking it. Bit confused why the rings aren't there though. Let me have another look. Like, should the rings be there? Like, if we have to update the server, we have to update the server. That's just how it works. Maybe we're just not calling for clients. Yeah, that's bollocks that. Oh no, because it can't. So even if I do fix that, which I'm just suddenly not going to, you'll only see stuff in range of the gun anyway. So for network players, you'll see like the first 100 meters or so, and the rest of it, you just won't have anything. You just won't, because they aren't there. No, you get like hologram versions of the rings in single player. But God, I'd have to like work at yeah, me too. Oh, there's a paste war on. There's a paste war on. Ah, oh, glorious paste. Look at that. 7,000 paste. I don't think we've actually used an auto upgrader yet. Except auto builder. I haven't built one of these in ages. Not even sure if they'll work. Well, the thing about construction paste, it's interesting because it's dead easy to make construction paste. It's dead easy to get the resources for it. It's dead easy to make the machines for it. You just have to actually get off your ass and do it. Half-Life, the auto upgrader doesn't have much use except for railcart stuff, but I didn't make an auto upgrader. I made an auto builder. Oh yeah. I haven't made one of these in a while. So hey! Mass storage machines were never designed for the mass storage, they were designed for here. So I hope these work, otherwise we will have to update them to do so. Yes, good old Steve. I'll be honest, I can't remember how much they, how far they go. I think we have 256 meters. Todd May, go take. Oh, actually, Todd May, chuck us the bomb. Chuck us the bomb. Chuck us the bomb. Chuck us the bomb. Because I did a fix yesterday. I did a fix. I wonder if it works. About there, Peter. Seems about right. Just check on the ground. Oh, it didn't work. Oh well, let's hope this is okay. Oh no, maybe I should keep the hive minds alive for organics. Sarcasm, by the way. Pete, oh, if you've got the minecart rails, you should do those. I'll start on one side, but I can't remember how far the auto builder goes. I'm pretty sure it's got a limit though. I'm fairly sure I might actually just remove that limit. I don't think there's any and there's any reason, and there's very few reasons to build auto upgrader. I think it might just be 100 for no reason other than search distance. Oh, sorry, auto builder. Yeah, the auto upgrader will now auto upgrade all track from scrap to normal. Oh, okay. Well, there's no reason to. Oh, it's 256. Let's make it a kilometer. I mean, I'm out of track anyway, so it's all a bit moot. But it does require a little bit of power, so we need to solar panel it. Okay, so if I now remove the shit that's in the way... Good job. Hey, see at the top, verify and clear it. Holy shit, that is fast paging. I might want to move. I think it needs to be moved anyway. I don't have a solar panel though. I don't really want to do it by hand, so. But yeah, I could probably craft some more, to be quite frank. It's only done 100 meters. But yeah, if anybody else has any more, and you want to just shove it, you want to take it 100 meters that way. Sorry, 256 meters that way. It needs to be replaced 3 times, but I simply don't have the track to do it. Right. Now this is the point where I will go, oh wow, what's this mass? Fucking hell, how organised are you? Wait, not organised, it's an empty mass storage things. What on earth makes you think that's going to talk to? Oh, I see. That's a little bit more advanced than I was planning on doing, I have to say. That's okay. Advanced is cool. Oh, I didn't realize I had any track, scrap track. Can I upcraft scrap track manually? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can. Well, sort of. Unfortunately, that's what I was about to use. So. No, I think it's 14. So if I go 10, 1, 2, 3. That's not being transmitted. Wait, is that not being transmitted? No, it's not. Apparently. Available tube resources. Oh dear, okay. Right. I will change. Not used. Not used. So HEFC stored. Not used. Right, that would now work. So I'm going to put one more in. And then the game crashes. Server's just died. I'm pretty sure I know what that's going to be. But it's okay, that gives me a chance to update the server anyway with the all of those fixes. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to be. And it will be the instancer going... Pardon me. Exception in node worker thread. Orbital railgun ring constructor. Exactly the same. If persistent settings.headless server equals false. Wait, what? Physical instant. I'm a little confused, but I am a very, very tiny brain, so... I think Unity's just crashed on me, so that's unhelpful. So, building. So, we'll have, auto builders will go fast and we should get more of the updates through. So, all good. Not much to do but wait. Top Mayor, you should do some more gifts, they're cool. If a bit small. I like the little flash of light there. So, will it animate is my question. The media you tried to upload was invalid. What do you mean it was invalid? Fuck you talking about, Twitter. What do you mean? Okay, I doubt I can copy it because it's a GIF. Pretty sure that's not going to work. So I think what I would have to do, and it's quite annoying, is I would have to download the file and then upload it, because that makes sense. I'm not sure about the guy. Someone said, "Oh, you're using T-poses in your game now." And a T-pose is how something looks when you haven't animated it yet. To be fair, about VR, to be fair, until you've seen the OET or Magma 4 or a Mark 5 battery in VR, and you haven't seen them. Like, properly, VR in FortressCraft is holy shit amazing. Like, properly, it's your base. Like, the you realise how big those transport tubes are, and they're all, like, see-through, and it just looks amazing. But, as I said, being cool and being amazing is not, sadly, reasons for me to do something. Much as I would love to. We're building. Everyone's gone quiet on Restream, and everyone's talking on Discord. Oh. Nearly there. I don't care, Zaz. Nobody else cares too. It's effort. The problem is I've never signed in as myself on YouTube. I'm always signed in as DJ Arcus, not me. And I realise that might be a confusing thing for me to say. Oh, I am me. Maybe I can. More. Oh, yeah, I remember. I can't edit this easily. I need to go... I love that. Go live. I think you'll find I am. My channel? It's quite confusing to see my own stream multiple times on the screen. Arg! And hear myself. Where the fuck is that? go to my channel. Right, about? No, live now? No, past live streams? Maybe if I click go live. Go live. Saz, do you see why I haven't done this before? There we go. Is due mid 2018. Turn. Save. Did that save? Alright. Oh god, now it's running. Oh Jesus Christ, this is confusing. Hooray! Right. Wow. Hello, Major. What's the BM for? I assume it's not Bum Major. It might be. Who knows? Oh, cool. Okay. Content is finally uploading. Okay. Build is uploaded. I need to make it live, and I need to copy that to the server. So server is updating. Client's updating. But yeah, honestly, if you've FortressCraft in VR is undescribably incredible. Where VR works very, very well is two things: presence and scale. So presence is something feels like it's actually there. So if you've got like an item and you look at it, it properly feels like that item is there. So if you've got like a mobile phone in a computer game and you pick it up, it will genuinely feel to your brain like that mobile phone is there. And the other thing, and it's hard to describe this if you haven't done VR, is scale. If something is a meter tall, it looks a meter tall. If something is 10 meters tall, it looks 10 meters tall. If something is, let's say, 96 meters tall with a 36 by 36 meter base, well, it will look that big. Okay. There we go. But I personally cannot play the game with a locomotion setup. I might be able to do it with a longbow setup, but FortressCraft, I'm afraid, two things. One, frame rate is a tricksy one. Two, it is there's a lot of walking around in FortressCraft, and that's a problem. Like, VR is not very good when there's a lot of walking around. Like, now it could be done, but what I just did there, like, only, I don't know, 10% of players wouldn't take their heads off at this point. I wouldn't even do that once in VR. I simply wouldn't and couldn't. Genuinely. Okay. Oh, god damn it, that doesn't work. Fuck. How does that not work? Available tube resources equals that. Build tube shouldn't do anything, I hope. Well, let's get build from entity, I hope just goes, yeah, right. That's annoying. Although it is working in the top left, if you see. But the this guy. Oh, wait a moment. Oh no, we do set status from state regardless. So we should, at this point, query available tube resources. We should then say mstate equals. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm not seeing that, but the progress bar is working. Okay, ready? One down, some to go. But yeah, all Andy really needs to do is just visually move them up a bit. You can walk inside them. But yeah, visually that's obviously out. I think it takes 7 or 8 minutes to build to the end. And they are glowing. And we have an unknown block. Okay, so might start making some notes here. RailGun, built ring research, client ring glow, ring boost. Oh no, ring boost, actually that should probably be okay. The ring boost. It's not flabbergasted, it's horrible. BM Major, you should be able to see the server, it's public. This is the most egregious use of carts that I've seen so far. Oh, that's new. Is that on purpose? Good. But yeah, all Andy has to do really, it doesn't matter really how accurately it lines up. Not really. Like, you almost definitely won't actually be getting on top. Yeah, BM, just restart Steam. But yeah, if Andy moves this up by a meter or so, I think it'll be alright. Like, just visually. Like, all he has to do is extend the feet a bit. Cool. So, hopefully, we're on the go. He's on the go. Hopefully. Add a cart. Oh. There we go. So you can see it, BM Major. You can see it, you just can't join it because you have the wrong version. That's not as high resolution as I would have liked. And these, I think, are a bit... So these are supposed to animate, but they don't yet. that's something I need to do. So these arms, they should pivot and animate outwards, and honestly that needs to be redone. So we'll also project games Todd update rail gun ring texture to style. Steam's quite bad at spotting updates that are not live. Oh, did a cart arrive? Two carts. Why two carts? I didn't need to. 3 carts. Ah. I've literally no idea, by the way, if this uses the... Oh, it does use the storage machine interface, okay. No, wait. Orbital railgun controller. Okay, should work. Does seem to be. Hey, thank you, Bendix83. Ah, man, how you doing? How you doing? I saw your stream when it all went a bit cryoplasm. Have you? I haven't seen you stream since then. Have you given up? Are you going to defeat the cryoplasm? We just defeated our cryoplasm, like day before yesterday, I think it was. So I've been watching your stream. Don't worry. I've been commiserating a little bit at the amount of cryoplasm you had. How much cryoplasm did this guy have? A lot of cryoplasm. Also, why does my brain remember like different streamers and what they've done? What the fuck's that about? Oh. Good point, Holy. Thank you. Floor cracks. I don't know is the answer. Currently, only underground stuff has got the cracks. Now, should the looking for tube resources progress actually show actual progress, or should it show currently it shows how much alloy block until it can build the next one, but should it actually show how far it's done? Oh, glad you got a new rig. What did you get? What was your new PC? How far it's done in total? Okay, that's easy enough. I agree. I think I agree. Because right now you're like, oh, how much has it done? I don't know. Looking for tube resources. I suspect it's just that. Ah, that's the same piece. That's the same CPU I've got. It's good. You'll get a much better frame rate. Half-Life. I could, but I'm not going to. I mean, the obvious and easy answer, is that we don't have anymore. Like, I don't have any more place to put it. I can't track straight. Craft. Very nice, Bendex. That should kick some ass. FortressCraft, I just go FortressCraft as a game that eats computers and shits out frame rate. Like some games, if you play Battlefield on a low end or a high end rig, you know you're not getting much difference. But FortressCraft loves a bigger computer. What are we at? 167. Right, is that all? That doesn't. So maybe let's go check. That's so cool. Unlike some people's attention to detail. Yeah, so we'll struggle to move along here quickly just because we've got the rate turned down. So I'm now basically waiting on the server to load. I believe the 167 meters is a lie. By the way. Oh man, did we not actually go all the way? This seems a little easy. But I guess 4,000 alloyed machine blocks in storage is quite a lot. Like, really? Uh-oh. So I'm relying on instancing here, and I have a funny feeling that's the instancer just going, The instancer sometimes goes, but normally it's a bit of track, or it's something you can't really notice. Holy shit! I suspect it'll be okay the next time I visit. May also be that the server is a little oh dear. Just me or everyone? That's a bad error. More importantly, that could be very hard to fix. How big is the gun? 1 kilometer. Oh, it's the extract loik update read boolean. Okay, so I'm amazed that was just me then. Like, pretty surprised that was just me. Like, really surprised. Anyway, let me just check what I've done. I added... Oh, bollocks. It's not supposed to have 2. Yeah, okay. Might be that'd be a quick fix at least. I'm amazed no one else... You'll be kicked out every 1,000 updates. Is what will happen there. But I'll update the client anyway. That's a simple fix. I hope. Okay. Building. Yeah, I'm probably only going to go for about an hour and a quarter. I'm probably going to go to about 4 o'clock, and then I'm going to go and wash and clean the car. I washed and cleaned the car recently. Now I'm going to wash and clean it again because I haven't driven it since I cleaned it, so it should be quite easy to make it actually clean. Clean the inside as well. But bright side, we've definitely progressed. Where is it at? When you start the game, leave the room you start in, do a 180, and now. Oh, come on! But I'm really surprised none of you have been kicked out. Like, honestly, you should just, every 1,000 updates, you should receive a like update, which, let me check my code now, which will send you the quadrant destroyeds, and then would have sent 2 booleans, and then you'd probably try to read 3. So I don't really know why you're all in the game. Faster, come on! Yeah, Steve, I was thinking about that. I mean, the only way I can think of is a flag on a tour cart station that just fires them out every so often. That's all I could think of. So there's tour carts going around for you to jump onto, like they did on the old one. But that's all I can think of. But I'll be curious to see in a moment, once we've got that set up, how well that works. I'm afraid, I suspect the answer is not very well when I've got the rate turned down. Bored now. Come on, faster. I don't understand how any of you are in, honestly, unless I... No, because I don't understand. No, not really, see, but like, I can't think of a good solution. Like, there's a reason, the way I've locked off guests, they don't get to do anything. I completely lock off any ability for anyone to find any exploits, basically. Building. Building. I haven't dared try and build locally. I'd like to, but I'm pretty sure Unity need to fix their shit. I'm going back in a second because I smell burning. I suspect it's a barbecue though. Well, there is a mild difference between glorious barbecue smoke and what smells like burning plastic. Yep, something's on fire. I will be back soon. The good news and bad news. Good news is, it's nothing to do with me or my house, and it's not that close. The bad news is, I recognise that smell, and that's a fucking tyre fire. So I've just shut all my windows. That's the even worse news. Oh god, that smells so bad. Allow me to show you. Now that's the view out my top window, right? Now there is a power station, and that is whatever the fuck is on fire. It seems to be getting worse. Now I would ring the fire brigade, but I don't even know what that is. Like there's a power station somewhere near me. Apparently there are quite a lot of power stations. I'm gonna guess, because I'm looking left, gonna guess. Yeah, there we go. That'll be the one. It's so weird. There's no 3D for this area, because I live in the fucking middle of nowhere. Yeah, something here. Something. Holy shit. That's a shopping centre, I think, that's on fire. Well, that's okay. Because if it was like I was the only person that might have noticed, I was going to like ring the fire brigade. But like, if it's a shopping, somebody will know. But that smells like a tyre fire to me. That's really awful. If it gets really bad, I'm leaving. I am literally going away. Like, literally, I will literally just drive away from my house for several hours. Oh, God, that smells so bad. So, I've been, where I used to work at Codemasters, there was a tyre fire a couple of miles from it. Honestly, it was horrible. I can't even describe how horrific that was. But not my house on fire, not my housing estate on fire. I'm not going to suffer. Like, I'll check on it in a bit. Like, if there are flames reaching up hundreds of meters, I might quickly increase my house insurance. Hello, I'd like to put an extra 10 million on fire. No reason at all. Absolutely no reason at all. But yeah, I really do not want to be around here if there is a fire. Because it will taste horrible. Like, properly fucking... Ugh. I can remember the taste of the Codemasters fire. But yeah, next time I restart the server, or next time I update the server, it will show the Railgun's resources better. There is a possibility I will restart the server, delete the Railgun, and let it all rebuild and watch again. But I reckon it's slow enough so I can fix bugs as we go along. At Tanaris, it could be a car fire, given the weather and the fact that people apparently don't know how to look after their cars. Doesn't surprise me. I can't remember where I was. It was a few weeks ago. I was on my bike and I went past someone and the car was just slowly catching fire. And I'm like, did you not? I know you didn't, but like, should you perhaps not have? You know, fixed it. Okay, so we're going to want a couple of tour cart stations. We're going to want a couple of freight cart stations. Oh no! Dude, there's nobody near me. And I need fucking rack rails. I've run out of rack rails. Rack rails are the offshoot down here? Nope. Nope. The fuck are rack rails? Search pods. What do we do with the rack rails? I haven't actually grabbed rack rails, and I think they might still be outside actually. They are. So tour carts require almost nothing. Brilliant. My mouth tastes of burning. So what happens is it just when everybody else goes to bed? Way ahead of you. So the red bar in the top right now represents the amount of load. At Tanaris, yes, this is a this is the end game item for the Adventures Pack. Seriously? Hypothermia? Arthur? The fuck you doing, man? The fuck you doing? You're sacked. Arthur equals sacked. So this is an interesting one because it's not all hooked up yet, to be fair. But the idea with this is that it's an infinite challenge. There is no limit to... Good. There is no limit to how fast you can fire the railgun. So that's cool. But the point is that you... the point is... I can't see shit. The point is that you can compare your railgun set to somebody else's. It's not just about firing it, it's about how quickly can you fire it. Now, we've not balanced this. This actually seems pretty easy, I have to say, guys. Like, I guess we were organised, but pretty easy. Pretty easy. But yeah, pretty much I think all I need to do is just move those up a bit and we're all right. Oh, did I get those the wrong way around? Totally did, didn't I? So this is the in. Therefore, this is the down. Ah, no, I broke the room, sorry. And then once this is done, which I can't really tell if it's working, I have to say. Unfortunately, the only thing I can do here is... Hey! The railgun obviously faces towards sunset because of orbital mechanics. Yeah, but Kuko, it's because it says in very big letters, right? Pay attention. It's a fixed direction. How else would you like me to describe it? I can't rotate it. That's not going to happen. That cannot happen. There is no way I'm writing rotational support for this. Forget it. Is not a thing. Oh, we're done. Waiting for charge. Oh, and we are charging. Very slowly. So each of these rings now requires 255 freeze-on and 100 high-energy composite fuels. Then they will fire. Or they will fire in about 4 hours. But we can speed it up. Now, there's no current estimated time to firing, which would be nice, but a little tricky to work out. And we are... That's how far the minecart's gotten so far. Minecart's got another 400 meters to go or so. might be... Yes, Bendix. The new UI is quite pretty. Now, should I make the railgun check for something under it? Oh shit, really? What? Error code 3? Yeah, that will be it. I didn't realise it's going to be that big. Oh shit, what's going on? Must be the local news. No, what the fuck's going on with Leeds? Why does it give me just... Here's something from... What the fuck? September 1972? More filters. Wait, what? I only care about stuff that's happened, you know. Fire? Wait, that's a different lead. Oh, that's not that one. That's a different fire. I don't understand. There doesn't seem to be a way to say only stuff that's new. Like, this is by 2018? Yikes. Yeah, Marcel, you have blatantly got a virus. Talking about cell phones, I'll purchase a new one in the next days. Yeah, that's blatantly a virus you've got running there, dude. The railgun does use power, yes. The railgun uses... Well, I'm not telling you. Actually, I'm not going to answer the question. If you can't work it out from the phrase waiting for charge, then there's no helping you. But I mean, yes, it obviously does. Oh, shit. If that's what it tells you to do, Pete, that's a good thing to do next. I have this horrible, acrid, fucking burning taste in my mouth. God, like when I kissed your mum. Oh, yes, I did. Holy shit, how far does this stuff go? I'm now getting to the point where the plants are new and they haven't grown yet. Now, there's quite a strong chance that we will be tweaking the visuals of the railgun as we go on. None of that's been really done. So for a start, all of these rings should be open. They're not charged. They shouldn't look like that. That's the first thing, certainly. Secondly, now assuming that is indeed the end, I'm glad I'm not any closer. Like, however, it's okay. I'd say it smells like a tire fire or a car fire. It doesn't smell anything, I'll say bad. You know what I mean. So it is possible, the way, to run down the inside of the ring. Technically you could, Steve. I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to have another look at the fire. I know. My life's so fun. No, seems about the same. Like, if that isn't a virus, that's pretty mental. Okay, so I'm waiting for the thingy to arrive. I doubt there's any chance I can actually do this right, but I'm gonna try. Gonna give it a go. You never know. And for those of you who have watched The Expanse, holy shit, the last episode was good. And for those of you who haven't watched The Expanse, holy shit, you should watch The Expanse. So, things I can... Oh, buggeration. I did not convert those into a tour cart station. I don't have a manufacturing plant on me. Well, shit. Well, I can do this bit. I'm pretty sure we're coming down this way. Damn it. Yeah, but I can't place a... Well... Yeah, kind of. I know what you mean, yeah. Well, I can't, because I can't make a tour cart station. I mean, I could just place a normal cart and hope it went there, but I don't have a depot, so... Yeah, I thought I was that way one. It's not out yet, no. So to us, we are like the first people to ever build one of these in a network game. Like, literally, it's not even that. Like, I've just fixed loads of bugs on this. So, And I know what your next question will be, and I'll answer it before you answer. Before you will ask it, it will be done. It will be ready when it's done. The Expanse is a sci-fi TV series. It is absolutely excellent. Right, properly and totally awesome. Best thing I've watched in a long time. Now, why are these glowing? So I've got some work to do, definitely. These are a minimum temperature, and they're at full canisters needed. Do I have any freezing on me? Yeah. Let's just briefly. There you go. So this one's cooling. So that's not working. It's got its temperature, and that's good, but this is way better than my last railgun, by the way, which was quite frankly a nightmare. That's where it was last time, 862. Tanaris, all I can say is, that's cool, but be prepared. Be prepared to think bigger than you've thought about anything so far in FortressCraft. Think big. But yeah, these should all be unfolded because it's not cooled, and they shouldn't be glowing because it's not charged. Oh dear, I think I may be asking a little bit too much of the server here. Poor thing. And we're still constantly freezing cryo. And this is an interesting approach. Tanara's part of the goal, part of the plan here, is to make the biggest machine ever. The biggest machine in any game ever. Wait, why is that? Oh, fuck. Are we actually feeding HEFC into this, by the way? Have I messed up the boost assignment? Railgun controller, let's have a look. The biggest machine ever so far, yeah. Well, I don't know of anything bigger. I mean, the magma bore is pretty big. I don't really know of any game where you build an object bigger than that. Oh, it should be allocated boost. That should say boost, but that'll make a difference. So what should happen is we should run over the rings until we find one, until the first ring is not ready for launch, and then we should give it the boost. And that's it. So what it should do is every however long, it should start. Oh, you had 50 on you. Okay, right, that's okay. Because what should be happening is once... Yeah, see, this one's wrong. I can't work out what it's doing here. Yeah, I kind of regret you putting those in now. Charging, yeah. Not cooling the rings, though. Kohaka, you don't build things in Eve. It's just a model. Like, you don't construct it in the same way you construct it in FortressCraft, if that makes sense. Well, on the bright side, that's good. And I can see there are no rings ready. But the problem is I can't work out... It should be doing this one. It should come in here. It should say, are you ready for launch? Yes, good. You're not the active boost. If else, we then allocate one active boost ring. And that should be this one. And then the railgun ring, only the active boost will then lower its temperature, and then it will increase it. And shit. Bugger, that probably doesn't help. Okay, well that is a bug. Or is it? Actually, it's probably not. Because what will happen, it will just flip in and go, nope, 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 that's fine. Still can't work out why this one is not cooling. Or maybe none of them are cooling. That's possible. I would need to... Fuck's work timer? A variable that does not do anything. Okay. Bugger, I can't... Hey, thank you. You do. But yeah, I mean, Kohaka, I could also just say that each of the players in this game are 1,000 meters tall. So yeah, it does rely on the emphasis of at 1 meter granularity. You know, out of bits. Zebra, because it's the first time we've ever fucking built it. Jesus Christ. Oh, everything isn't perfect the first time we even start to debug stuff. What a surprise. Because Andy did it wrong. You'll also notice they're a completely different graphic style. Yeah, they don't even slightly look. That's old style, that's new style. But I'm more concerned with the fact the boost isn't working. This is going to be a better way of doing it, though. Oh, might as well just change the version. I want to see it as a client, you see? Otherwise, I'm going to have to deduce what's going on. Wait for... oh, shoot. Wait for charge. Wait, are we actually in waiting for charge? Waiting for... And then we're going to wait for charge. That's okay. And then when wait for charge is done, we go to wait for mass. I'm not sure the digistructing the bullet, but because there will be a big bullet digistructing in. That's not there yet. Like, there will be a fucking great bullet there. I don't actually know if Andy's done that, I have to say. But yeah, it should be digistructing the bullet either way, regardless. So I'll check that onto the list. Bullet digistruct. Don't understand. Unless this is a client thing. In this case, we don't need to. Oh, or do we? Just trying to think now, because that's set, that's fine. Do we write? And we will need to write this then, so... Oh shit, I need to bump the version. Bollocks. Public override, get version, return to... Okay, so if version greater equals 2, what was it called? Rings charged equal reader dot read in 32, and writer dot write mn rings charged. I will cast that to a bool there. This already is. A byte, sorry. Because we've only got 200 rings. Byte. Now that unfortunately does require a version update. But that's probably maybe what's going on. So, Kuku, you had your chance on Discord earlier. You weren't paying attention. You don't get to say anything. The only thing I can think of at this point, and fuck walking there, is I have a funny feeling... Oh, fuck. I have a funny feeling it might be starting at the other end. In which case I will loop over that differently. Oh, bugger. 11.3.1.2.5.1. Okay, so no. What the? If we're the center and we're linked, let's assume, and we're the server and ready for launch is false, which it won't be. The giant orange beam, I don't know because I've teleported. Like, I suspect one of these is... we're gonna have to go into the editor, I think. We are gonna have to go into the editor and see what we can work out, if anything. I can't even quite remember how these machines are even built visually, because we should be seeing glow, but it might be that the physical instance is how I need to do it, so I need to set a parameter on that. Can't remember. We really did miss a trick, by the way, by not putting torque hearts into the spawn room. Yeah, don't do that yet, because they should be cooling. So it should fire in like another 3.5 hours if we do nothing. That's what it should do. It's got the power, but none of the rings are charged. Right. Now, first question. How does this even work? Like, I can't remember. Umbo, yes, they are... Those are... they are... Yes, the things you said. We do have a physical renderer. So why is the glow not working? That's kind of the point. Glow is 0. MRend is... Oh, it's one of the wings. Ah, right. Okay, that'll be what it is. So what should happen, you see, is when they're not ready, they should be... Oh, great, Andy, you... Nope. Yeah, Andy, you total fail. The idea is that they open up, but they pivot properly. They open up like that when they aren't doing anything. But yeah, I'm setting the glow on... Oh. I'm not. I should be, but I'm not. Okay, so float LR target glow equals 0. Target glow plus equals temperature plus 255 0 to 1. Target glow plus equals needed. HEFC needed, and that starts at okay. So that minus is HEFC needed. And I will have to let's rename that. HEFC still needed. That plus equals that divided by HEFCW. So that starts, that's another, cast that to float. MR glow plus equals LR target glow minus MR glow times time dot delta time. If distance to player is less than, let's say, 128, probably is no point. It's actually hardly visible. Float LR diff equals that. It's neither Kohaka. It's a big, pretty graphic. The service often goes, well done, you've done a thing. Right, that might help. The thing is, there are multiple renderers. There's 5, in fact. So, if I do renderer mrend equals get components in children. Length I++. So a lot of this, I've written it all down, but we've never tested any of this stuff. I mean, we genuinely have not tested any of this stuff. So, might be good, might not be good, don't know. We might have to totally change it. So currently, it only, for example, uses renewable resources and a little bit of iron. So mostly it's about how much freeze on and high energy composite fuel can you make. Right, hopefully then, this will work. Oh, I would have been in a hole. Where's the exit? Should probably set up a railgun teleporter. Hey, there we go, much better. So it's not perfect, we've got inverted colours, but now I can see, oh, that's interesting, none of them have got numbers. That, okay, worked it out. So what was, none of these have done anything yet, I don't think. What we were seeing was what the client was thinking. Because I've not seen anything, so that's probably a little bit better. So that should start off as whatever minus whatever divided by whatever. So 100 minus 100 divided by whatever. What's wrong with that? Don't understand. 0 plus the current temperature divided by 255. Let's cast that to the float. So current temperature goes up, not down. So current temperature starts at 0 and then it goes up to 255, which I display as negative 255. I can't understand how it went negative. Apparently it went negative. We're not doing it quickly, Stu. We're not trying to do it. I'm trying to fix bugs. There's no point in going, look how quickly we did it. Does it display anything? No. But it looks alright. And then we divide it by 8, because I don't know why. LR type below start equals 8. Don't know, but anyway, should be alright. Should be okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that load from hopper, process storage consumer, yeah. If world script.mb is server equals false, return. I'm pretty sure that's what we were seeing there, by the way. It shouldn't do anything. All it should do is here request immediate network update. That's all. So current temperature, and we do trans. Oh, god damn it, really? Really? Well, we transmit two things we don't care about and don't transmit something we do care about. Brilliant. Public override get version. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this up. I'm going to go and get some toast or something. But we will start. We'll get this done and then update everything while I'm making toast. So what we'll do is we don't need that one. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that one. Right. And then we'll think instead we will send that. So it might screw up on reload, but hey, can't have everything. Oh, in fact, that was the opposite anyway, so that should actually be perfect. And... oh, shit. Okay. Blah. This is scary fucking coding. I screw this up, I'm gonna... Ugh. If entity version... otherwise we just say int dummy equals that one. Otherwise we say equals read byte. We're now going to be writing bytes out. Byte. And then we will also write out the current temperature. And then current temperature. I'm glad my background is horrific low-level coding, so I don't mind too much munging bytes and shit together like that. Is that everything? Fortunately, need to update. So what happens now is I'm actually transmitting the current temperature and the HEFC still needed. That's good. I'm also setting the glow, so that's good. So assuming it compiles, I will start off a build and I'll go get some toast. So it takes about, whatever it is, 400 seconds or something. Okay, compiled fine. I'm a little concerned about this change, so I am also going to back the world up too. Better. So previous to now, incidentally, if you restart the game, all the rings would have restarted. So that would have been a bit rubbish. Okay, so I'm going to start a build, all right there, and in the meantime, copyright free kitten video. Like, I got a fucking copyright strike for leaving you guys with a video. 10 hours. Good. So I'll be back in a little bit. The build is going. And you can enjoy the kitties. Not my kitties. My kitties are just fucked off somewhere because they're little fucks and I hate them. Anyway, see you in a bit. Compiling, then we'll upload a build, and then this. Sorry, it's not very exciting, boys and girls. I should already update you on the World Cup. Some people have kicked the ball, and that's good, and deserves a round of applause. So, full marks to all the ball kickers who have kicked the ball. Yep. Some people have kicked the ball better than others. Some people haven't kicked the ball. Yep. I don't know why people don't ask me stuff in public. Like, someone just asked me if we can have slopes in the game, but if I just reply to him, then only he knows the answer. Now nobody else now knows the response. Genuinely, boys and girls, if you really want something, stick it on the Reddit thread. That is where you go, right? And as far as I know, the Reddit thread has just basically died. But that's your problem, not my problem. This is simply a community tool. Well, Patrick, I have to say I know a bit more about football than you fucking noob. Because 22 millionaires running after a ball. Fucking you. You don't know anything. Okay, uploading build. Bringing down server. Or not. Bringing server down. Will make a backup. There is a small but distinct chance I have completely balls this up. And I'm about to wipe the world. Because I have to change the world format slightly. I'm probably okay. I'm not really concerned, but it's one of those. always best. Just this is one of the circumstances under which there could be an issue. Now is the time to fix it. I call Harker again. I don't think you know fuck all about football, mate. Like, it's not square. The thing, right? The thing, the white thing, it's rectangular, not square. So, shows what you know. Square. Okay, so server is finally down. And now I will back up the world. All beginning to suspect it may not have oh wait, I don't want the backups. That's why. FortressCraft Worlds, that one. Everything except the backups folder. And fingers crossed. So yeah, Pete, that stuff you put in, yeah, we've lost it all. Like I forgot to serialize those, so yeah, totally would have lost it. Uploading content. They don't stand. They have to run around and kick the ball. As I said, if you own a motorbike, genuinely, wait until there is a football match on that involves England. Go out for a ride on the bike. It will be nobody else around. It's hilarious how quiet the world is during a football match. If England's playing, it's properly just like zombie town out there. And I don't really care about the football. I don't really care. I don't really follow any sports. Yay, somebody's good at something. It's not like Eurovision where it's just hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't know, Peter. I doubt. Well, a bit late. I've just made a build, so whatever is whatever. The current power should fill up, and when we've got a bullet, that's it. So only when we're firing does it wipe the power. Not at any other point. Bugger, I really meant to update the thing. Oh, God damn. I swear. Also, I need to explain to people at some point, right? At some point, you've had enough tech support from me, and if you want more, I need to charge. Now, there is a guy, now I'm not going to mention his name, and I haven't seen him in a while, but my God, does that man require a lot of tech support from me. And I always find this, like, if ever I'm playing a free-to-play game, genuinely, I will, and I will just buy some DLC from them, like, whatever. Like, if a free-to-play game has to support you, they are genuinely losing money to support you. But yeah, it's one of those annoying sort of facts, unfortunately, is that after a while, your $15 purchase of the game, I wish, rapidly becomes a negative number. So, support game devs, not just me, but, you know, especially me, but support all game devs. Fingers crossed. So RailGun is booting up and paging, verifying the clearance. Now there's every chance that it will now want me to rebuild. Waiting for... No, good. Excellent, in fact. Woohoo. Now, hopefully now the numbers will actually be transmitted. Oh, yes. Yes, Zebra. He has an 11 in his name. Okay. A little bit confused there. So it should be 100 minus 100 divided by 100 is 0 divided by 100, which is 0. So why do we appear to have just utter inanity going on? Okay, the temperature's probably fucked because of my save. Current temperature. Oh, that's interesting. And we did save that out last, but that means the temperature's 255 on these. It's alright, it's not, this isn't a critical one. Like, it's going to take us several hours to get this working anyway. So it's not really a problem. I'm just bemused now why... That one's done. That's the first one done. Now what what should happen, and of course there's probably a bug. It's greater than 0, it decrements, it decrements, it decrements. Otherwise, so that goes up to 255, that goes down to 0, and then we set ready. Cool. Yeah, the first two are done. I'm just trying to work out why the hell this is broken. And why it suddenly seemed to get all done in one go. I guess I will. First will show 0, 100. I've got 2550, 2550, 2550. Request. Immediate network update. Request immediate network update. Yeah. Okay, that's probably why. So it's remember it's 71 seconds to. I'm just going to work out what. Yeah, so there you go. That one actually, if you look at them, you should get the updates. Told Mia, have you not updated your Steam client? That's my guess there. Rate? What's that? No, that's got nothing to do with these. Rate is just server send. It's just world send. That'll help because it wouldn't have transmitted it though. They're okay once they're charged, but it's as if the glow is the wrong way around. Let's just check my maths here. That'd be interesting, actually, Zebra. So the how can I put it? The TerraTech, you had to purchase a DLC before you could opt into the betas.